This is the one I've been after for a while, the AWA ring, the Remco ring. I was just explaining the Eco Warriors to Christina. You think they sound cool?
Yeah.
Hey, that is like just a beautiful, perfect display piece, man.
Spencer asked what this was.
He asked what this was?
Yep.
Okay, we gotta go talk to Spencer. Today I'm visiting a little shop called When Toys Were Toys. What a great name for a store. This shop is located in Peoria, Illinois, which is fairly local to me, so it's kind of a surprise that this is my first time visiting. I've actually met the owner of this store multiple times at various toy shows, so I'm really happy to finally be making the journey to this location. Now, upon walking in, and when you see the footage here, it's definitely a smaller shop, but do not let that fool you. I feel like I say that a lot, but it's the truth here. This place is small, but it is cram-packed, filled with vintage toys, and some really good ones at that. We're gonna start over here. We're gonna start in the Ninja Turtles corner, because there's some cool stuff over here. Look at the Cheapskate 2. Regular Cheapskate. We got both the Cheapskates together. Man, lots of cool vehicles. Ninja News Cycle. All these are the old bubblegum dispensers. Wow, is this a whole stack of like file cards for the Turtles? That's amazing.
I'll quit it.
Very cool. Ooh, this is a good one. This one, oh, I dropped a missile. I need to pick that up. Doesn't have a tag on it. I'm kind of curious what the cost is on this one, actually. You got the missile? You want to put the missile back in there? It's like right there. Yep. One missile, but still, that's in really good shape. It's a sewer home sitting back there. Mutant module up here. It's a Technodrome. Turtle Blimp, another Technodrome, but this right here is awesome. The Turtle Battle Fun set, the Raphael one. So these were like early Playmates Toys releases, part of the official line actually. So like early on in the line, I love the artwork on here, but this was like the role play sets. Always cracks me up how there was turtle noses attached to the bandanas. I think this is sealed in the box too. This is just the box. There's nothing in it, but I love the box art on these. The Flush-O-Matic, obviously one of my favorites because it's like the Turtles version of the slime pit, right? This artwork always cracked me up though. Like, how intense is this? I mean, Mikey's just like chained to a wall. There's even one around his neck, just shackled up. Dang, Shredder don't play around, man. This thing used to only be $5.83 at Walmart back in the day. Wonder what the price is on just this box, actually. I love this thing. Love that box art. I didn't even notice originally right here next to the Technodrome. That's just like a stack of Turtles card backs. That's amazing. Also for video game fans, look at the NES and N64 up there. I don't know if those are just the boxes or if they're the things, but some Micro Machines stuff here that's pretty cool. This is cool, Micro Minis collector's case. It's just like with action figures, right? You just get random collector's cases. So like it's not Micro Machines branded, but it can hold 48 cars. But we do have like, look at the little roll down showdown monster truck playset. That's pretty cool. And then I love these too. These are, oh, I had this one. It looks like a can of motor oil. And look at that, it opens up into like a little service station. So cool. This one seems familiar too. I wonder if I had this. Oh yeah, look at that. I love micro play sets. Oh, here we go. Pogs. Ooh, they're Power Rangers Pogs. There's a whole bunch of Pogs in here. Look at this. Hold on. Look at this White Ranger one. That Slammer. Look at that White Ranger Slammer. It's so cool. I think it's a whole pack of slammers. There's 3 of them in there. The case over here has got more turtle stuff. I love Killer Bee. I love these guys right here, these super mutants. So Killer Bee, I have this guy at home, but I need a needle nose. I need a complete needle nose, and this is a nice one. 150. But he looks good. And do you see what's back there? They have an ooze can, a vintage ooze can with a glow-in-the-dark baby turtle. 250. Boy, those oozes, man, have really gone up over the years. Oh, I love all these mousers right here. Vintage. That one's 2003. That one's 2012. And then those are the Mega Constructs ones. It's Krang's android body. The antenna is intact on top. Oh my gosh. So that's always broken. And always missing the door. It looks like there was a little bit of a repainting done on this one. His torso looks painted. But it's got the door. It's got the antenna. Looks pretty good. Oh, I love random merchandise too. Look, we got a turtle's flashlight and a turtle's toothbrush. Oh, dang. Shredder-mobile's a good one. The Psycho Cycle is in there. This is the Mutations Splinter that turns into the turtle van. I love that too. Look at him. Looks like he's driving it. Some Power Rangers guys up in this case. Also, I think these were the McDonald's morphers, if I remember. And Spin Fighters. Oh my gosh, I loved Spin Fighters. My brother had a bunch of those Power Rangers Spin Fighters when we were kids. That watch. Look at that game watch. Good Ghostbusters section here. Complete Ecto 1. Nice. There's a whole bunch of ghosts down here, too. I love all the little pack-in ghosts are my favorite. Louis Tully back there. Oh, is this like the soap dish? Oh, that's cool. And there's the Play-Doh set back there, too. That's what that white Ecto one is. Oh, it's the Haunted Flyer. Ooh, that one's complete. I don't have that one. I don't go for like a complete Ghostbusters set, but I have lots of pieces that I like from that line. I do. A bunch of, look at that. Power Pack Egon. It's like original Winston. We got some of the Fright Features guys in here. Man, these are the ones like, they got their ghosts and everything. These are great shape. Oh, there's a Ray. I need a Ray. So the Real Ghostbusters figures have actually been on my short list for a while, specifically because not that long ago, I was going through my collection, I was pulling some stuff out, and here in my studio, I actually have, it's off camera, but I have the Ghostbusters Firehouse on display, and I wanted to get out the Ghostbusters to go with it. Now, yes, recently Hasbro reissued the Real Ghostbusters, and they're cool, they're fine, I like them fine. But I wanted the actual vintage ones to display with my vintage Firehouse. And I thought that I had all of them, but somehow I was missing Ray. And I have no idea how that happened. I'm certain I used to have him at some point, but he's gone. I don't have him. So I've been looking for a good Ray to add to my collection. And if I can get him complete, even better. Ray... And it's actually in pretty good shape. I mean, look, it's bent a little bit, but the stream is still attached. The Ghost is in there, so it's 30 on this. Look, I know that these were just recently reissued by Hasbro, but I want a vintage one to put with my collection. And I recently was setting up my room and realized that for some reason I didn't have a vintage Ray to go with the rest. So I might be grabbing this today. Look at all the Rambo figures here. That's cool. Awesome. Oh, and these all the... Yeah, look at I love the white ninja and the black ninja. Those are fantastic. Oh, so 50 on the white ninja, 50 on the black ninja, both 50. But I don't know, I feel like those would be the figures I would want from this line. I love the way they look. I love the purple on both of them. I think the Black Ninja is sweet. I love all these minis sitting here. Oh, look, Eureka's Castle. Here's a Burger King Z-Bot. These really drew my attention. Like, you guys remember these? If you're my age, I guess. Do you remember these old McDonald's dinosaurs? Look at that. Oh, wow. Seriously bringing back some nostalgia stuff right there. Also, is this part? I remember this too. Huh. Oh, these also.
Oh, and this.
So cool. There's some vintage Tron stuff in here that looks amazing. Got the yellow and the red light cycle, and then we got figures. So we got Flynn. 35 each on these, and then, wow, man, those are so good.
I'm gonna be here till
cool mixture of stuff in there too. I see like some Bucky O'Hare, Shadow. There's Wheelers from Captain Planet, Captain Power. It's one of those Commando figures. I've got that one. Then, ooh, yeah. Alien Kenner is awesome. Dang, this is an amazing case. We got Inhumanoids up here, Tendril and Metlar. Oh man, so cool. Brave Star back there, Tex Hex, some Karate Kid, Mighty Ducks, Food Fighters. This is my kind of stuff up here. There's 2 Stone Protectors vehicles in the box. I have both of these already, but it's cool to see them. And then we got some loose Stone Protectors. Oh, I never run into those. This guy right here, the little Stone Protectors minifigure, those were Long John Silver's fast food premiums. And I have a couple of them that I actually got when I was younger at the restaurant. And I don't have this. I need to check into the price on that little guy. I want that. Centurion's up here too. Mantech.
Stone protectors, roll down a road. Stone protectors are stones of power.
It's amazing wrestling set here too. Like, cause oh god, there's so many cool things. Like, look at the little PVC macho. Gosh, it's so good. Classic ring, Hasbro ring, and then this is the one I've been after for a while. The AWA ring, the Remco ring. So good. Oh, it's amazing. And then there's some incredible Hasbros up here too. Like, I know I need this Macho. This Macho King is complete. Look at that. The crown, the scepter.
Yeah.
Jake's got the snake.
This is one of our coolest one, the Shawn.
Yeah, that Shawn Michaels, that later.
Yeah,
oh, man. So you got 150 on it?
Variant, yeah.
Oh, man. That's incredible.
The Shawn Michaels is pretty neat. It's because he's not exactly common.
Right, exactly. That Brett. Oh, man. That's some good stuff here. Slaughter in there. Some Police Academy figures, which are amazing. And then there's some really nice D&D stuff here.
Straight to voicemail.
Man, there's some good ones in here too. I think I have most of these though. Ooh, which is cool. Look at the little minifigure of Strongheart. That's awesome. Oh man, Galaxy Warriors. That's awesome to see. Also, these Imperial mounts are always so awesome. So awesome. Oh, look at the Swamp Thing stuff. Swamp Trap playset. Here it is right here. Oh, and then there's the Transducer playset here too. Look at all the Swamp Thing. How great is that? I actually have these playsets at home. But they're awesome. Some Hasbro Cops. So cool. And then right next to those, Dino Riders. Man, those are awesome. Oh, even more. God, how did I even just overlook this? Oh, there's the T-Rex. That's the one, right? Like, that's the one everybody wants. So many of them here. Look at that. We got a VHS. We got a comic book. And then we just got all of these Dino Riders figures. Incredible collection. They must have got a whole collection from somebody. Man, I feel like if I was gonna get, because I've got a couple of like I've got a couple minifigs at home. I definitely have some of the smaller dinos, but like they're not complete by any means. But like I feel like if I wanted to get like a piece, like a signature representation of this line in my collection, it would have to be this, right? The biggest, probably most expensive thing in the line. I guess that's how I roll, though. Oh, I wonder how much that is, because that is awesome and it's very tempting. Man, I am absolutely just gawking at these Dino Riders toys. I've always liked them. I always look at them when I see them. But in this moment, I'm realizing just how much I love that Tyranno there. He is beautiful. He is an amazing piece. And I know he's a pricey one, but I want to get a closer look at him just to see. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask to open up this case to see if we can get a closer look at it.
The Rex. Don't knock anything over.
Yeah, don't knock anything over.
Broken gun mount. That's the only thing. It's the mount is broke, but it is complete, and it's on the other side. That mount is broke, but it is complete beside that. And he doesn't have a price on it. Thank you, Brian.
No price. I'll take it. No. Man, it's so beautiful. Holy cow.
I remember when we were actually assembling it, when we got that second collection, he wanted to see if it works because it's electronic, because it'll walk.
Right.
We were too scared.
Too scared to try it? Yeah,
like,
I get
we
it.
ain't doing it.
I get it. Oh, man.
Especially because that Rex is pretty freaking clean. Like, there's no cracks in the legs, which is pretty common, like, which is sad, but the legs are good. Beside that one broken mount, that's as good as it gets. I mean, out the box.
I was gonna say that is like just a beautiful, perfect display piece, man, for that collection. It looks so good.
Now we just need to get the Bronto.
I know, right? That one's good too.
Now we just need the Bronto.
Well, like, what? So, do any of these? What is this guy going for? Oh, he doesn't have a price either.
Strike works. One figure. One. What is this thing? I don't know what. Oh, come on, Brian.
I don't know. I was just kind of curious if I could gauge the price, but you know what? Like, I'll be back too, so maybe I'll. That's so cool. Gosh, I want it. I really, really, really want this piece, but this is one of those things where, like, it's an expensive piece, and so I do feel like I need to take some time to think on it. I'm not ready to just dive in just yet. I might kind of, weigh my options on it, but it's a gorgeous piece. And seriously, just seeing all of these Dino Riders displayed like this in this case is an amazing sight. It's not often that you see such a beautiful collection of Dino Riders figures in this condition for sale in a shop. So, it almost got me today. Doesn't mean I won't be back. But for today, let's move on. Let's look at the G.I. Joes. We haven't looked at those yet. All right, here's our Joes. G.I. Joes. It's red slice. I have them. I need orange slice. Oh. Well, this one's been on my list. I love this Cobra Commander. And it's complete with this weird little plane thing. Oh, man. 35? That's awesome. Whoa.
U.S. Forces.
Remco, U.S. Forces. I love it. Super Space. Is that just his name? His name is just Super Space. I also love this, like, silver star on the front with nothing on it. Like, it looks like something's supposed to be here on the package. Amazing. There's a whole section over here of G.I. Joe vehicles, which leads you to this bad boy, the USS Flag. Hey, Spence. Have you ever seen this before? This is the USS Flag. This is a G.I. Joe playset. What do you think of that thing? It's huge, right? See, it's like it's the big boat, the aircraft carrier, and it's big enough so that you can put all the vehicles on top of it, like the planes and stuff. Isn't that crazy? Where would you put something like this if you had that? We don't have space for anything like that, do we?
Yeah.
I mean, we do, but like that would take up a lot of room.
It's gotta be hard for the people who walk through that.
It's gonna be
Little guys. one?
Well, it's like for like G.I. Joes. So like that, those are the size of the figures. And then, you know, see, these are like the vehicles, like the different jets and stuff like that. And see, there's the tower. There's a little control station in there. Isn't that cool?
That's
Are you
Anthony's.
unimpressed? Are you unimpressed? I think Spencer's unimpressed with the flag. I'm sorry, everybody. Here we go. This is my kind of G.I. Joe playset right here. I've been looking at this one for a while, the redeco of the his tank as the septic tank. Those colors are unbelievable. And then look at the playset, man. The Toxo Lab. I got $250 on this, but man, look how bright that is. The colors are insane. It's so good. It's so cool. I was just explaining the Eco Warriors to Christina because she was asking about it. So I just had to go through the whole thing of what they do and everything. You think they sound cool?
Yeah.
You do think they sound cool?
I thought they did. I mean,
Look.
anything that where you get to change colors on things.
Yeah, color change stuff.
Yeah.
Bright colors, color change stuff. This is how Pixel Dan does toys.
That is.
Cesspool. The only thing
Yep.
he's missing is that little breather. which
Yeah, he's
sucks.
always missing that. Yeah, so these are them, Christina. I'm introducing my wife to Eco Warriors so she can see what they are. Look at the color on this guy is already.
Do you remember Deep Six Eco Warriors, the one with the dolphin?
Oh yes.
We just sold him a couple days
yeah,
ago with the
yeah.
dolphin.
He came packaged with a dolphin.
He's kind of broken.
This one's good though. This is Toxo Zombie. This is one of the ones I actually want from this line.
Yeah.
That is cool. Yeah, I have this one at home. This is Cesspool. He's like the main bad guy from this series. And then oh, I've got him too. This is Barbecue, right? Yeah, Barbecue. But you can see how the color is kind of already on him. See, like the splatter, like that.
Is
Like that's what would happen when you spray them with the water. It looks like they get like toxic waste on them.
like
yeah.
that one.
Yeah. Oh, this one's good too.
And Toxo Viper as well. So you have the zombie and the Viper.
Yeah, these right here are
Because
amazing.
the zombies, I like how they were literally just the Toxo Viper, just mess them up more.
Oh, that's so good.
One of my favorite thing about the Toxo Zombies is it's one of the only G.I. Joes that actually has blood printed on it.
No kid. Yeah, right? Man.
With the leg and the arm.
Yeah, look at the arm and the leg on him.
It's one of the
He's got like
only
a zombie-
Joes with blood.
Yeah. So these
Find that
guys,
fascinating.
these are cool.
I mean, it makes sense. It's a zombie, but still.
I love them. I love this guy too. See, Eco Warriors are awesome.
And then we have
Definitely
Sky
seems like
Patrol
your type of
dudes.
foot thing.
The fight to save the environment continues with all new Joe and Cobra Eco Warriors. They've got awesome water guns and color change battle damage. And here comes the G.I. Joe Eco Striker with Cobra Slammer water cannon. Take a bath, Cobra. Toxo Lab, Eco Striker, and Eco Warrior sold separately.
So let me shoot. Yeah, look at this beautiful row of Silverhawks there. That steel wheel's in good shape. Flashback, Quicksilver, Copper Kid, Bluegrass, and Monstar all up here. Look at the shine. And the Mirage is down here. Sweet. All right, Christina. What's this?
He-Man.
He-Man. And what He-Man do you think this is? Like, when do you think this one came out? I'm quizzing you. Let's see if you know. You don't know? What do you think? Take a guess. When do you think this He-Man was released?
82.
82? It looks like the 82 He-Man, but actually this is the one that was released in 2000 as the commemorative series. And you can tell, look at the top corner of the mini comic inside.
Replica.
Replica! That's how you can tell right away. Because, yeah, the package is also like, this isn't what the original 82 release card back looked like. But
That's the front.
it's I mean, it looks from, you know, when you look at it at a distance, you're like, oh my God, carded vintage He-Man. But
Right.
I mean, I guess 2000 was still 24 years ago at this point, but this is not the original release.
Spencer asked what this was.
He asked what this was?
Yep.
Okay, we got to go talk to Spencer.
A tape.
Spencer,
How we listened to music back in the day.
did you have a question?
My dad stole for some reason.
What was your question?
No.
What is your question? No, come talk to me, seriously.
What is this?
What is this? Guess. Take a guess. What do you think this is?
VHS.
VHS? I mean, that's a decent guess. I bet most kids in your school don't even know what VHS is. This is a cassette tape. And so we used to listen to music off these things. Isn't that crazy? So now we're like, when we want to listen to music, we're like, hey, Google, play whatever song we want to play, right? And then back in the day, we had to put these in a tape player. And so like this is a Wuzzles one. So it's got like a storybook on it, like those Muzzle storybooks. Isn't that cool? He's super uninterested in my history lesson on things. He's just like, oh, whatever, Dad.
I think he's embarrassed.
What'd you find? Oh, look, there's a book. Is that this book?
This
Oh, there it
There
is.
it is.
So, hey, Spencer. So, like, look, we have some of these Wuzzles books at home, right? We've read this one, Butterbear Surprise Guest. This tape goes with this book, so this tape reads the book to you. Yeah, these were big when I was a kid. I had lots of this kind of stuff. Okay, I feel really bad, especially after watching back the footage, because Spencer was clearly embarrassed by not knowing what the cassette tape was. And you know, that's not fair. He shouldn't feel embarrassed. Why would he know what a cassette tape is? And there are plenty of things that I don't know about. You know, I talk about that all the time while I'm out toy hunting. I'm always learning. I know a lot of things, but I don't know everything. And we should all be learning from each other on this. So that's something that I made sure to explain to him. I made sure it was known that it's okay that he didn't know what it was and that it's fun to learn about new things. And it's just one of those things that, like, I always think we should all keep in mind, right? Like, it doesn't mean that we should be embarrassed or feel bad if we find something that we don't know about, even if it's something that it seems like a lot of people do know about. It's always fun discovering new things and learning about them. That's what keeps toy hunting fun. I just thought this moment was a really relatable one to include here, especially for those of you out there with kids of your own. Yo, check out this Captain Power Knockdown Target game set. Oh my gosh, it just comes with like the little soft little darts, those little plastic darts, and you just shoot the darts at everything. Oh, that's amazing. I always love seeing what's branded with these old toy properties sometimes. I've never seen this before. I love all the play sets they have in here, because there's the Cat's Lair. And then we were looking at those Rambo figures earlier. Look at that. How cool is that?
The Savage playset or headquarters.
Yeah, that's not one you run into very often. That's really cool. It's a nice Ghostbusters firehouse. Blackbird jet.
He sold his complete
Snake Mountain. Castle Grayskull. Boxed Castle Grayskull. Holy moly. The number of big, awesome toys in here is pretty incredible. Also, look, the A-Team stuff. Look at the copter for these figures. That's awesome. Terradrome right there, too. Mr. T, that B.A. Baracus, that's so good. This stack of old toy magazines, look at this. Collectible Toys and Values. Hasbro's WWF series, LJN's Wrestling Superstars, American Gladiators, Rocky action figures. That is so cool. Cover's a little torn on that, but look at that. Oh, Toy Fair report. 1995. That would have been a good one, right? Star Wars coming back that year. See, and this is how I used to get Toy Fair news when I was a young collector, back before guys like me were running around with cameras at Toy Fair. We got these magazines. These magazines told us everything we wanted to know. This is cool. This is great. These are like pieces of history right here. Toy history. Oh, I had that Duke. Look at that. Kitty TV issue. Oh, wow. Superhero issue. There we go, the Anthropomorphic Creatures issue. Wow. Awesome turtle listings, dude. Oh, look at that. Carl Aronian interview in here. Carl's still at Playmates. All right, it's time to wrap things up here. I was overwhelmed by just how much cool stuff was in here, but I definitely found some really cool pieces to add to my collection, and there's plenty of things that, looking back on it,
You know, I'm probably gonna be back here. There's no reason not to. It's pretty close to where I'm at. But hey, if you're ever in the Peoria, Illinois area, make sure you pop in and check out When Toys Were Toys. It really is a wonderful little shop. With that being said, it's time for my haul. So I went ahead and picked up 2 of those collectible toys and value magazines. I grabbed the one featuring the articles on TMNT and other anthropomorphic type characters, and I also picked up that Star Wars 1995 Toy Fair issue. These are great. They're all black and white on the inside, but it's really fun flipping through the pages and just seeing the things that they were reporting on, because they weren't just reporting on like new stuff in these magazines, they were also talking about toys that have been out. And I think it's really cool flipping through these and just kind of seeing what was being talked about in the toy space at the time. The 1995 Toy Fair issue especially is very, very cool to flip through and look at. Just looking at the stuff they were reporting on from Toy Fair is really rad. Like, there's the Star Wars Bendums in there, but also the WWF Bendums, which is pretty cool. The ring is even shown in here. We got stuff in here like the Kenner Batman stuff. We've got Kenner's Congo toy line in here. There's gargoyles, there's VR troopers. I really think this is just a fun snapshot into a time period of toys, and that's why I love these old magazines so much. I picked up the Stone Protectors Hang Glider Bomber. It's loose, but it's in great shape. Looks like it might only be missing one bomb here, but it's one that I didn't have and I needed it, so was really happy to find this. But even more exciting for me was this Stone Protectors minifigures. So yeah, like I mentioned, these were a kids meal promotion from Long John Silver's Crazy Enough, and I do remember getting some of these myself as a kid. I never run into these. I had 2 already at home, so that makes 3 of them in my collection now. Man, if I could seek out the rest of these, I would love to do it. These are just fun little random things that I love to collect. For Hasbro WWF, they had an amazing selection there, but I went ahead and grabbed myself the Sergeant Slaughter. I love this figure. What a great toy. And it's amazing how Slaughter has been represented in so many different toy lines. Like, I've built myself quite the collection of Sergeant Slaughters at this point, which I love, but hilariously, I don't have any of the vintage G.I. Joe versions, so I guess I need to add at least one of those to my list. And lastly, I grabbed that complete Kenner Real Ghostbusters Ray Stantz figure. As I mentioned, the stream is a little bent and weird looking, but otherwise he's complete. He's in really clean shape, and now he is standing up on the shelf in my studio with the Firehouse and the rest of his team, so I was very excited to add this one to my collection. Guys, thank you so much for joining me for another installment of Toy Hunting with Pixel Dan. I really hope that you enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series. If you're new here, hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining me on these toy hunting adventures. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please do me a big favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We've got new episodes dropping every single Saturday, always checking out a new toy store or a toy show from around the country, and I would love it if you came on this journey with me. Very special thanks to all of my supporters over on Patreon. You guys are amazing. Until next time, my friends, happy hunting.